Happy July 4th, everybody, from the Owl's Nest Barbecue Studios here on High Top, White Oak Mountain. It's Steve Ray, Pete Branton with you. What's up, buddy?
Hey man, it's hot. I'll just tell you, we need some rain, and I never thought I'd say that.
Happy July 1st, man. This is the killer week of the summer. This summer is really it's in like a furnace, isn't it?
I'll tell you, June flew by.
It did. It
And,
did.
You're right. We're into the heat, and I expect it to get a lot hotter.
Man, my favorite part of the year, though, Pete. Summertime, grilling time, 4th of July, people out and about, riding around. And, man, we're just happy to be a big part of it here at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply Store right here in Ooltewah. We got a pretty good show for you tonight. We're going to talk about the Nathan's 4th of July hot dog eating contest coming up this Thursday on July the 4th. We're going to talk about the new Saturdays at Midnight Oil and Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply, some of the things we're going to be doing differently to enhance your experience coming to the store. And we're going to be talking about grills, and more grills. Plenty of time to get your new grill before 4th of July. And, of course, like we always do, we'll be going over all the great pictures that our friends and pro staffers put on the Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation page this week. And, Pete, we had some of the best. George Gibson put one of my favorite dishes on there. I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff being cooked out there right now.
Now you're getting ready to go. You're going to Erin, Tennessee.
Correct.
And we're going to do some pork butts for you tomorrow night, I think, overnight.
Yep.
And we'll be doing briskets. Of course, we're doing brisket for tomorrow's lunch and brisket for Wednesday's lunch. And of course, we're closed Thursday. I haven't decided if we're going to do brisket yet for lunch on Friday or just do hot dogs. What do you think? I don't know. You think people are going to be out?
I don't know. Generally, this time of year, a lot of people vacation. A lot of people, since the 4th is on Thursday, take Friday off work and usually make plans and friends, family getting together. That's me going with family and stuff. And
yeah, you'll be gone.
I'll be gone.
Yeah. You guys chime in, Jeff. Chime in. What do you guys think? You think Friday people will be out and about, or you think people will be holed up and I guess food hung over? So we'll just have to figure that out, but we'll get it figured out, and we'll let everybody know in plenty of time. Pete, one of my favorite events is coming up. The Nathan's Hot Dog contest is July the 4th, and this year it's at 11 o'clock at, of course, at up in Coney Island. And here's one of the guys that's going to be there, George Chigger. He has got some serious food eating skills. He's an owner of 51 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Nick Weary, this gentleman right there, he's going to be there. Nick, he's a super eater, and he's going to be there also. And of course, our buddy George Shea is going to be there. He is the commissioner of the Major League Eating, and they are the one that sanctions this event. And George has been through hell and all over the last month with the announcement that Joey Chestnut was not going to be able to participate. And people have come down on both sides of that argument. And I think George has handled it well, that it was in violation of contracts. And, Pete, whatever side you stand for, there are whatever you decide to do, there are ramifications and there are things to consider.
Absolutely.
And he cannot, if he's going to sign with another company, Impossible Foods, then Nathan's doesn't want him. Nathan's a big 1910.
Well, I mean, it's competitor, right?
Yeah,
exactly. You're either with me or you're
against
against
me. Exactly. You're either
that's
with me or against
me. That's the way it works.
And that's the way it is. And he made a big boy decision, and Major League Eating made a big boy decision, and let the chips fall where they may. But I'll say this. Nobody is bigger than that contest. There are going to be 30,000 people there. They're going to be cheering on the likes of all these other people just because Joey Chestnut's not there. Joey Chestnut's going to be somewhere else eating hot dogs. But the number one place to be the 4th of July, if you're into food eating, is going to be at Surf and Stillwood up in Coney Island at the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. George Shea will be there. He will be introducing all the people, just like he always does, giving them the respect that they deserve. And it's nobody's bigger than this event, Pete. This event stands for itself. The only person that's been there every time since 1988 is George Shea and his brother Richard. They put this thing on the map, and it's their baby, and they can. You know what? You know, when you own the business, when I own my business, if you want to do something with me, you got to talk to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and they own that business. And if you want to do something, you got to talk to George. And if you go out and you sign with somebody else, it's your right, baby. That's your right. You can do that. You can go for the money. If that's what you want to go for the money. And that's what Joey did. Go for the money. I respect that. I mean, $1.2 million is what we reported he got. That's a bunch of money. That's a bunch of money. It's not as much as it was 10 years ago, but at 40 years old, that's a good hunk of change. And more power to you, Joey. And good luck. And good luck.
Hope it works out for him.
Hope it works out for you. But I'll tell you this: on Labor Day, when you go up against Kobayashi on the Netflix special that's going to be live, eating hot dogs, I hope you put your mouth where your money is, and you eat those Impossible hot dogs. Don't be eating Nathan's. Don't be eating Sam's, Costco hot dogs. Eat what your sponsor is. Eat those Impossible food hot dogs. Eat those things. Put your mouth where your money is. Not where your mouth is. Put your mouth where your money is.
Hopefully he's thought about all that.
You eat those things. You cram 75 of those things down your tummy. Let's see how that works out. All right. That's all we're going to say about that. But the contest is 11 o'clock this Thursday, 4th of July at Coney Island. It'll be on ESPN, as it is every year. They've got a contract through 2029 signed with ESPN. The Nathan's 4th of July hot dog. It's going to be great. It's going to be just the same. The only thing, Joey Chestnut won't be there. The others will be there. Somebody will get close. They may not get 62, but they're going to get close. So it's going to be exciting. Don't pass this up. Watch this. Watch this special. It's going to be good. Comes on at 10:45 is the pre-eat show, and then 11 o'clock, I believe, introductions will start, and they will start going. So good luck to you, George, and all the people at Major League Eating, and good luck to all you eaters, female and males. And Joey, good luck to you wherever you're at this Thursday. Good luck to you. I hope you have a great time, and I hope you do something good. And I hope you satisfy your competition because to be the man, you got to beat the man. All right. And the man ain't going to be there. Okay. So the whoever puts down the most dogs this time, that's the man or that's the woman. And they're going to be the person to beat. So, let the chips fall where they may. And that's what I've got to say about that. I respect both parties. You got to do what you got to do. And George Shea and his company have got to do what they've got to do. They've got an event to put on, Pete, and they're going to do the best job that they know how.
30,000 people. That's mad just for hot dogs.
They'll be there. They'll be there. They will cram in that little corner. And that is so on my bucket list. I got two of the top 5 things in my bucket list. Number 1 is Yale Harvard football game. One day I'm going to go to that thing. And the other one is the Coney Island Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I've always wanted to be there. And one of these days I may go to both of them in 1 year.
There you go.
How cool would that be? Let's see. There's Steve Davidson. Hello, Steve and Pete.
Hey, Steve.
Steve, I sent you an email. I'm sure you got it today. There's Perry Collins checking in. Hello, Perry. What's going on? There's Jason Penley, relaxing by the cool, cooking something. Jason, I saw that barrel you built. That thing is really, really nice. I like that. Jeff said he sold out a brisket last year on the 3rd and the 5th. Well, that's good to that's good to know. That's good to know. That's Steve Ray Money. There you go. I get it. Oh, okay. Sounds like another soap opera. It is, Jason. It is a soap opera, but it's kind of a sad soap opera. But these are adults, and adults act like adults sometimes, and sometimes adults act like kids. So we'll just have to see where all this winds down. Let's go to Brent here. Brent Hilliard says, I wonder if they'll use the West Tennessee mustard for the nation's hot dogs up there. Use West Tennessee mustard. I don't know. What is West Tennessee mustard? I guess that's Dyer's. That's where we get our Tiger Tail mustard in Dyersburg. I bet that's what it is. I don't think they put anything on those, Brent. I believe they go down. I believe they go down pretty. They go down with the bun and they dunk them in. They dunk them in water. That's what I saw. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. It's a neat show though. If you've never seen it, it's a neat show. But yeah, I don't know. Do you ever watch it?
I've never seen it.
Well, make sure you're by television, by ESPN, 11 o'clock Thursday. It's a hoot. And the thing that makes it great is George Shea. He is an announcer's announcer, probably the greatest announcer. Better than that boxing guy. His command of the English language is incredible. He went to Columbia, majored in literature, so he knows his stuff and he can pull things out of a hat. And go back and just look at some clips. Go to YouTube, look up George Shea introductions of Joey Chestnut in past years. They're incredible. It'll absolutely send chills up your spine. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah. Brent said that was. Brent said, "Yep, Tiger Tail. We have that at the store, Brent. It is good. Tiger Tail stuff is really good. Some of our favorite. All right, Saturdays. Okay, Pete. You and I before the show, I was telling you what we had going on. We are doing something neat on Saturdays now. At the station, at the Midnight Oil and Owl's Nest Barbecue. We are making Saturdays all about barbecue at the store. And what that means is the garage we're not going to be working on cars anymore on Saturdays. We're working on cars Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. That hasn't changed, okay? Everything's normal. We're selling the great Michelin tires and everything like that. But on Saturdays, I'm going to let Harrison and the mechanics, they're going to be off. Okay, they're going to have 2 days off, just like normal people, to rest and spend time with their families. And what we're going to do, we're going to have that whole parking lot. Pete, we had that guy. I'm in the station. I'm in the barbecue store Saturday, and I'm talking to this guy, and Pete's coming. He goes, come here. And I said, what? He goes, come here. And so I walked out the door, and we walked around the corner of the building, and some guy is parked by our garage door, and he's in this, what was that, an F-350?
Yeah, pretty big truck.
Big truck, and he's pushing our garage door in. He's parked against the garage door, pushing it in. He's from out of town. And we went around. I said, well, what are you doing? He goes, well, I didn't want my car to stick out. I said, so you just decided to push my garage door in? He goes, well, where do you park? I said, park on the street like everybody else does. I own the street. Everybody parks on the street. But anyway, we're not going to have that problem anymore because we're going to have plenty of parking over where the garage is. So when you come in the gas station on Saturdays, don't block the pumps. Just pull over there where the garage is and you can park. It'll be plenty of parking, won't it?
Well, there will be some vendors in there. So wherever they're parked at. But other than that, yeah, there will be a lot of parking.
Yeah. So you won't have that. You won't have to destroy our buildings anymore. You don't have to. You can come there and just park like at a normal place. And we're gonna have vendors there. We're gonna try to get some of the pro staffers to come in and sell some barbecue on Saturdays. And I've got a young lady that works here in Ooltewah. She's kind of an event planner, Pete, and she is handling all the bookings for the food trucks that I'm going to have come in there. So we'll go over them real quick. On Friday, on the 5th, that's this Friday, Rapisi's Ice will be there. And if Frank Rapisi is a Chattanooga guy. He lives down in Alabama now. But it's like a Italian ice. Have you ever had that, Pete?
I have.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
And they'll be there this Friday from 3 till 6. On the 13th, the Saturday the 13th, Culturelicious and Broken Heart Casserole will be there and in food trucks from 12:30 to 4. That's Saturday the 13th. On July the 14th, on Sunday, we're even going to do this on Sundays, even though we're not open. We'll still have food trucks there. Los Tanos and Rapisi's will be there from 3 until 7. And on Sunday, July 21st, again, Los Tanos and Rapisi's will be there from 3 until 7. So if you've got a food truck and you're interested in setting up at our gas station and our barbecue store, give me a call. I'll put you in touch with our person that's handling this, and you can work through her. And what we want to do, Pete, we want to make this kind of a destination on Saturdays.
But they don't really have to have a truck, do they? If they want to pull their smoker down there and,
oh yeah,
and cook off their smokers or do what, ever and sell their stuff, that's good too.
We want to make it like a street fair.
Sure.
And we want to have something going on every single weekend. Let's see. Let's go back here. Jason said, I post pictures and details of the barrels when they're complete. That's good. Wasn't me. Brent Hill just said wasn't me in the F-350. Probably was. Don't do it again, please. That door's expensive. We'll have to fix it. It doesn't go up now, Brent. Anyway, but that's what we're doing. That's what's going to be going on Saturdays. Now you're going to say, what time y'all going to be open on Saturdays? 6:30 in the morning. Can you believe that? 6:30 in the morning we'll be open on Saturdays. 6:30 and we'll be open until 3. Pete, we were open until 4, but not many people came in after 4 or after 3 rather, because by that time everybody's gone home. They've gotten what they need, and they've gone home and they're preparing it, they're prepping it, and they're starting to cook it because they're eating that night. So 6:30 until 3. And you say, who in the world is going to be there at 6:30? You wouldn't believe when I get there on Saturdays, the people that will come in early and pick up rubs, pellets, wood chunks, and things like that, accessories that, they're just getting ready and they get out early and they want to get it done. So we're going to be there for you. That's going to be these Saturdays, every Saturday and Sunday too. We're not open on Sunday, but there'll be people there Sunday too. So take advantage of it. And if you, like I say, if you got an idea, you want to set up and try to sell something, give me a call or just Facebook me. You send me a message on Facebook, whatever, and I will put you in touch with the person that is planning these things, and she'll take care of you. And it should be a good time. I'm really excited about it, Pete. And I hate you're not gonna be here that Saturday, first Saturday. I hate that. That's all right. You got to go. You got to go. All right. Let's see. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to add in there. What was it? Oh, tomorrow at our little hot dog stand, we'll be introducing our new custom-made hot dog bun. Pete and I have been looking for the perfect bun. Our hot dog is a 1/4 pound dog, and Pete, it's shaped in its size is perfect, isn't it?
It is.
It's perfect. We get it at Sam's. It's their 1/4 pound dog, and I mean it is juicy. It's all beef. It is a fantastic hot dog. However, we can't get the right bun. And there's one type of bun made by Lewis that works good, but nobody ever has it in stock. Every time we go to buy it, it's gone. So what we did, we found a Mary's Bakery, and this was courtesy of Sonora Dogs. We got the idea from, and that's a food truck that sells hot dogs, Sonora hot dogs. And so we went down to Mary's last week. We said, Mary, and we took the hot dog and we took the bun, and we said, we want this bun made, but we wanted, we showed her what we wanted. And the little guy came out, the baker came out, and he goes, yeah, I can do that. So we're going to pick them up tomorrow. So what this means, and you know what, the reason I do this, Pete, is I'm trying to serve the perfect hot dog.
Well, you'll want to be able to put as much other things on there, onions, chili, and be able to not have it just falling all over the place, but have plenty of room to put it all on there and eat it.
Right. I want to be able to get the condiments on there where you can still pick it up and eat it like a hot dog without having to, get a fork or a spoon and it looks like a casserole or it looks like a buffet.
And by the way, this is the second. So we did the first hot dog, which came out, the bun that came out good from that we looked at Sonora's, and then
just a little too big.
So this one is just kind of being perfected a little more. So I mean, I'm excited about seeing what it looks like and how it plays out.
We're going to pick those up tomorrow morning from Mary's Bakery over on Lee Highway. And what a nice lady.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Lily is
nice.
Lily,
yeah.
Yeah, she's sweet. But they'll do anything you want. And the thing about it is their bread is got the best flavor. It's a buttery type flavor. And it's not like most buns and stuff, how they're just fluffy and fat and have all that. These are just perfect handmade buns. And I think they're going to be really good.
And they had now where they're at, they're on Lee Highway. If you get off the interstate, if you're heading, say, south on 75 and you get off at Shalford Road, go over to Shalford Road, turn left on Lee Highway. And right after the Goodyear, there's a little shopping center, and they're right there in the back. It's just they've got just a little storefront back there.
Straight across from Food City.
Yeah. And man, what nice people. And they had a selection of breads and desserts. We got those, you got that, looked like a cream-filled hamburger. It looked delicious.
It was good.
It was like a puffin. It
was like a cream puff.
Yeah, cream puff.
It was a super-sized cream puff.
And I got that little it had not cream cheese in it, but Bavarian cream in it, spread on. Oh, it was delicious. I bought 2 of them, and they're great. And what a neat little place. That's Mary's Bakery, and they're going to be doing our buns. And we're really happy to bring them on board, and we're really excited about it. And of course, next week we'll show you, and we'll stay, and you can monitor our Facebook page, Owl's Nest Barbecue. Of course, we'll have pictures of it up there tomorrow too, so you can see it. And I'm anxious, Pete, to build. I am so anxious to build a hot dog in it. We'll do that. We'll do that first thing. We're going to have to
try that first thing.
Yeah, we'll have to have hot dogs for breakfast, because I can't wait to try. Because I know it's going to be just perfect. I know it's just because he was all about it. He knew exactly what we were talking.
He
about.
Actually took the hot dog and the bun you brought in, showing him, and he took a bite out of it. He took the hot dog with him.
No, I hadn't even cooked it yet. Of course, they're all cooked, but he seemed to be ready to fall in line. So we're real excited about that. And that's going to be tomorrow. Of course, we'll have brisket tomorrow. And if you want some extra brisket, if you're watching, and just let me know if you want to pick it up Wednesday. Let me know. Just text me or send me a Facebook page or say Facebook message if you want a couple extra pounds. I'll make sure I throw an extra brisket or 2 on the grill tomorrow, and on the smoker rather, and we'll make sure that we got plenty for everybody, because our brisket is really, I think it's pretty good, Pete, and it's really starting to get a good name for itself, and I love doing them, and I love watching people eat it. I really do. People really seem to like it, and it's a real good feeling when somebody likes your food. It's a good feeling.
You know, Steve, it's not just you. I think about all these guys, Jason and Steve and Billy and Michael and all these guys that are cooking, man. They're pitchers. They're cooking a lot of good food, doing a lot of stuff for their neighbors, their church members, just everybody. These guys are full throttle right now. It's that time of year, and I mean, everybody is getting full throttle. A lot of good looking food out there these guys are cooking. So I know they're putting out some really good food as well.
And sure, and there's a guy that puts out good food too, Jason Clark. Howdy, Jason, the reigning chili cook-off winner. Good to see you. Let's see, Brent Hilliard chimes in again, Facebook Live, making the first hot dog with a new bun. I could do that tomorrow. We can do that. We'll sure will.
Yep.
That's a good idea, Brent. I appreciate that idea. We'll sure get that done. So that's tomorrow. We're going to do that tomorrow. And we're real anxious. We had one lady asked if it was going to be what are those Chicago dogs? They're poppy seed buns. And no poppy seed. Not a poppy seed.
Not a poppy seed.
No, that's for a Chicago dog. You know, somebody wanted me to make Chicago dogs. Have you ever seen one of those things?
I have.
They're hard to make.
But look, I'm telling you, so when we got that from Sonora, that hot dog from her, I had the first test run with the same bun made the same way she had them. I'm telling you, these buns are phenomenal, and they will be really good, much easier to deal with than a regular bun, and be able to hold whatever you want to put on it.
Yeah. So, and it should elevate that hot dog even a little bit more. And I know people think, why are you so anal about hot dogs? I said, man, that's my thing. I like hot dogs. I want to serve a good hot dog. I just don't want to, throw a dog out there in a bun and, whip some ketchup and onions and chili on it and make a big mess. I want you to enjoy it. I want it to be something that when you come in the store, you get it and you go, man, that was good. That's good. It makes your tummy feel good. It doesn't hurt it. So many times you eat a hot dog and they're gut bombs. We don't want that. All right. Grills, and grills. Guys, we've got the Green Mountain grills in stock, the Ledge, the Peak, and the Trek. And we've also got pit barrel cookers. We got the Badger barrel that's only $249. And we've got Old Country pits. We've got an offset Old Country pit there. If you're looking for a new offset for the 4th of July, we've got it only $16.95. We've got Old Country tabletop charcoal grills that start at $89.95. And Pete, you can tell them these things aren't cheap. Those Old Country pits,
No.
they are well-made grills.
Look, I'll tell you something. I just keep thinking about these two ladies older ladies. I mean, when I say older, and probably in their 70s, mid 70s, came from Cleveland every day to get a brisket sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every day. I'm just laughing at them. They're just like, she left her purse sitting there, and walked out the door. She's like, my mind's on the food, not on my purse. But they came back and bought the last two offsets you had. They bought an offset.
They sure did.
They said, we're going to go home and we're going to cook some brisket.
Yeah.
So I was amazed at that. Those ladies, they just amazed me.
Well, we've got grills. So if you need a new grill, I want to tell you something. If you want a cheap grill that works great, check out the Badger barrel. Pete and I, when we got this thing in, here it is right here. I just want to show you that we did this tomahawk steak on a Badger barrel. What we did, we took 3 tomahawks, we drilled holes in the bones and we hung them, and we reverse seared these things. We cooked them over the flame in the Badger barrel up to 120 degrees, and then we opened up the Badger barrel to the grill part of it and finished them off on the grill. And this is what it looked like right here. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Pete. If that wasn't the best steak we've ever made there, I don't know what is.
They were good. They were very good.
And you can be doing that this 4th of July. It's easy. I've got one set up outside. I'll show you how to use it. We've got them inside. They're easy to put together. It won't take you long. And they're only $249. $249. And you can be cooking like that. You can cook for your entire family on one barrel. And we've got them there at the store. The pit barrel cookers, Pete, I can't stress how overlooked these things are. They work great. They're easy to use. They're low and slow. You can do hot and fast on them. You can do a enormous amount of different ways to cook on them. They're not expensive. So, and we've got the full selection at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. We've also got the full selection of Green Mountain Grill pellet grills, and we've got the Old Country pits. Charcoal grill, we got the big one that's $289. We got the little tabletop that's only $89.95. We got them in stock. So if you need a new grill for the 4th of July, come by tomorrow or Wednesday, and we can get you in a new grill. They're put together in the Old Country pits are already put together. You throw them in your trunk, and boom, you're out of there. And you'll be making good food. I promise you. Especially over charcoal. Charcoal's making a comeback, isn't it? And of course,
there's nothing better to me tasting than charcoal and some wood burning together.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, that's what made those steaks taste so good.
And we're, of course, right now, we're the area dealer for B&B Charcoal, too. We are the new dealer for B&B Charcoal. We've got B&B Charcoal, the Oak Briquettes. We've got the B&B Charcoal Lump. And we've got, we got the Post Oak, Pecan, in the wood chunks. So if you like a green egg and you want to get some good wood taste on there, we've got the B&B product that you need. B&B makes great. Pete, it took me a long time to do business with them because during the pandemic, they wouldn't take on new customers. And it was just this year that I was able to get them to sell to me because they sell so much, and it was hard for them to deal with somebody as small as me. But now that everything is kind of leveled out, it's great company, nice people, and I'm really looking forward to doing a lot of business with them. And for us to do a lot of business with them, we need you to come and do business with us, the B&B Charcoal way, and you'll like it. You'll like it. That's what we cook our briskets here over B&B Charcoal and B&B Wood Chunks. So that's what you're tasting when you eat our briskets. That's what you're tasting is B&B flavor. All right. You got anything else, Pete, before we go to?
No, not that I can think of. I just want everybody to have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July with their family and friends. A lot of crazy things happens out there during the 4th. So just be cognizant of your surroundings and enjoy.
Yeah, no kidding. Seth Roberts said, I put some grilling addiction on my hot dogs tonight for the first time. Good. They are good. And, Seth, at the store, I cook our hot dogs in dirty water. And that's what I use. That's what I use in the dirty water is grilling addiction. And man, it really does make them. It really does make them taste good. K-Town Daddy out of Fort allowed to eat a hot dog for me, but leave the ketchup off. I came down tomorrow, but I can't. Always look forward. Always great. Always looking for a great bun. Thank you, K-Town Daddy. He's a good guy. He bought a Green Mountain Grill from us, Pete. He's a good fella too. A good and a great contest cook as well. K-Town Daddy, I appreciate that. All right, here we go. We're going to the board. These are from this week on the Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation page. There's Craig Hardiman. He set up and did some vending, and Craig's in the Green Mountain Grill Camp. Look at that sign, Fresh Peaches.
Yeah, that was in Alabama. He did that.
Yeah.
And, I think said he was doing it again this weekend.
Yeah, he's down there, and if you're down
Henniger, I think he's doing it in Henniger.
Yeah, I think that's right. So good for you, Craig. Jason Penley. Jason's got some salmon on. I think that's one of those. That's some sort of
teriyaki. I remember looking at it. He did. Man, it looked good. Looked good afterwards too. You have the after picture of it.
Yeah, I do right here. There it is, right there.
Look.
Looks like he's got a little over a rice pilaf. Look like those sweet potatoes and something. I don't know what that's in. Probably butter, maybe butter. But Jason always makes some good food. Talented young man. And there's Jeffrey Marks. Jeffrey finally got a weekend off, and that's his stumps that he got here at the store. Looks like he's got a
brisket, some two
racks of
ribs, and then it looks like a rack of.
He's got a bologna and something on bologna.
There. It might be a pork loin. I think he's got a pork loin on there.
Yep, that looks good. Let's see here. There's Michael Williams. There's his chub. He put on a bologna chub. I always laugh because we do bologna every Friday at the store, and we sell them, and people just love it. And it's amazing. I mean, it is amazing what a great taste that stuff is after it's been smoked. Smoked bologna is just, if you haven't done a smoked bologna, folks, I'm telling you right now, if you have not ever done a smoked bologna, do one for the 4th of July. And I mean, it's easy. Whatever temperature you got your grill set on, just go to Food City, get one of those 5-pound chubs, and just throw it on there. Put some slices in it, just to get so it'll open, and put anything you want on it. You can put salt, pepper on it. It don't matter. And cook that thing till it's about 180 degrees inside. That's when it's done. It'll pop open. It'll tell you when it's done. And Pete, it's delicious.
Oh, I know.
You'll actually love a piece of smoked bologna. There's Michael Damon. I never did find out what that piece of meat was from Michael. But those are that's chicken. It looks like he's got some bacon wrapped chicken there on the left, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what that it could be. It looks
good though, whatever it is. I believe that's bacon wrapped chicken. Looks like he's got some chicken breast up there, and those things look moist. Got some nice grill marks on them. Man, he puts out some good. He puts out some good food. He's in Germany. There's Michael Williams. I like his little chicken leg holder. We sell those at the station too. We've got those. Let's see. He's got some chicken legs, and I don't know what are those.
2 of the new rubs, which are
the bacon honey rub and the queen bee honey rub from David Bosca. What are those things in the middle? Is that chicken in the front there? It probably is. Looks like chicken tenderloins, doesn't it?
It looks like tenderloins to me, but I don't.
It might be pork tenderloin, maybe. Let's see. There's those Michael Damon. Yeah, that's bacon wrapped chicken, Pete. That's what that is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's bacon wrapped chicken. That looks good. Steve Davidson, of course, if it's the weekends, Steve Davidson's going to be cooking up a storm. Look at those chicken wings. He does those on his Lang. He just smokes them, doesn't finish them off on a grill or anything. And look at the color on those things. They're just beautiful. That's from Steve Davidson. And Steve did a brisket. Look at that brisket. He's got one. Looks like he just got that one on the grill. I don't think that one doesn't look like it's been on there that long. But he's got that all seasoned up. It looks like it's going to be a good one. Jonathan Edwards chimed in this week with some ribs. Looks like he got some baby backs. Look at the color he gets on those things, Pete. Isn't that incredible? Look at the look at the picture of those ribs.
Wow, what a glaze on those!
I know it. Those
and everything he does, he glazes so well.
It looks good. And now here's my favorite. Here's my favorite picture of the week. That's from George Gibson up in Decatur. That is a Loco Moco. And if you don't know what a Loco Moco is, it was invented in Wisconsin, but it was popularized in Hawaii, believe it or not. It's a bed of rice with a burger on top of it and gravy. Now, if you go to Hawaii, they put Spam on it, and then they put gravy on it, and then they put a piece of you got onions in there too, with the rice, and then you've got Spam. Then you put a fried egg over top of it. And I'm going to tell you something right now, Pete. That is the best food. It's incredible. I love those things.
Steve, I ate so much Spam when I was a kid that growing up I can't tell you the last time I had it and don't want it. A lot of people love it. I love Spam. We ate more Spam than you could ever imagine. Hey, Michael said that was a pork tenderloin.
That's okay. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Good deal. There's the salmon again from Jason Penny. I got that on there twice. Sorry about that. There's Michael's bologna again. Here's one. Here's a new one. Will Perry. Now this one really intrigued me. That is a pork belly, and Will said he cooked that like a brisket. Look at the bark on that thing. I mean, that thing just screams, "Eat me." Pete, we got to do that. We've got to do a pork belly like a brisket.
Yeah, I imagine that. You could cut that up too into little cubes and do some different kinds of sauces and glazes on it. And I think it'd be fantastic. I'll tell you right here in Ottawa, we go to down there and eat at what's the place there?
Wine Down.
Mm-hmm. And he has some really good
pork belly. Yes, sir.
Pork belly is really good.
Yeah. Tupelo Honey is the first place I ever had really good pork belly. And that's what kind of got me into pork belly. Was that they had the appetizer down there, and it was done a lot like that. But you can tell that outside skin is going to be crispy and just really good. And then you bite into that thing, and man, could you talk about a biscuit or a sandwich made of that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be good. And of course, we got George Chigger again, Nick Wary, and George Shea will be at Nathan's hot dog eating contest this Thursday, July 4th. Starts at 11 o'clock on ESPN. The pre-eat show starts at 10:45 Eastern time. Make sure you tune in and support everything that Major League Eating does at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. You can have a lot of good eaters there. Of course, Joey Chestnut won't be there, but that's his choice, and that's okay. The show goes on. Nobody's bigger than the show, and we just want to reiterate that, everybody. Just make sure you support these guys. They've been doing it a long time, and I promise you, there'll be 30,000 screaming idiots down there with those little hot dog hats on, just raising Cain, and you won't be able to stand it. And then when they start eating those hot dogs and the buns start flying and the water starts flying, and it's just a great time. It's just a great time. That's all I got. Is that all you got?
That's it, Steve.
All right, sounds good.
A lot of stuff covered in a short time.
But, but we don't want to bore anybody, but we want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. Don't forget, we'll be serving lunch tomorrow and Wednesday, and we'll probably do Friday too, from 11 until 2 at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ottawa, right there inside the Midnight Oil. Please come by. We got brisket and hot dogs. And come by and try the new hot dog out with the new bun tomorrow. We're really excited about that. And
happy 4th of July to
everybody. Yeah, everybody, pat yourself on the back, take a day off, and relax. We deserve it. And we deserve to be with our family. We deserve to be with our friends. And I'm gonna tell you, Andre James had a great article in the paper Sunday. He's a food writer for the Times Free Press. He said the last place you should be on the 4th of July is in a restaurant. And I could not agree with him more. Be with your family, be with your friends. If you've got a church group, if you don't know where to go find a church. They'll be doing stuff. But be with friends, be with family, and try to be with the people that you love. Stay out of the restaurants. Let those people have a day off too. And celebrate this country. And no matter what goes on in this country, still it is the greatest country in the world. And nobody else does it as good as this country does. And just remember that. Okay. All right. We're gonna get out of here, buddy. Let's see here. Let's get out of here with. Let's do this.
Go back.